Alrighty, I wanted to do a quick video on what I call ebb and flow in Blitz. So it's about the timing of the game and how you make decisions in it, and the fact that it's not all about either camping or YOLOing someone. It's about stopping and going, and Blitz demands decision making from you constantly. You know, it demands you looking at the map, knowing where your colleagues are, knowing where your teammates are, knowing where the enemy is, knowing when to push and when to hold. And really that comes from experience, but I just want to show a couple of games and trying to explain the thought process behind it. So first game I'm driving the Rudy, and I'm just kind of pushing up and spotting from my heavies. And you can see they're saying, you know, rush, and I'm not gonna rush right now. I'm gonna try and pick these guys off. And then what I've noticed is I'm getting shot in the butt from a comet, and that's not good. So my platoon mate is basically saying, let's go. So that's the decision point. This is the decision to rush, and what we're going to do is focus fire on this Tankenstein here and clear him out. And then we're going to move on to the next. I'm going to distract this guy. My mate's just going to hold him whilst I cap him in the side. And Tankenstein's got a long reload, so it's all over for him. He's a good player, by the way. So that's that. So ebb and flow. So I was in a holding position, and when I realised that I needed to move, and I needed to move with the team, I moved. Now, you know, I've surrendered some hit points, but it was an informed decision. So now I'm going to go help the Churchill gun carrier with the GC, and I'm going to sit here. And you'll see in a minute, I'm going to get some abuse because I've not YOLO'd down that hill. Now, let me explain. First off, I don't know where the enemy is. Second off, there's an SU-100Y somewhere on the other side of the map with a big naval gun on the front of it. So I'm not going down there. There you go, look, spot more on it. No. So if you like, this is the ebb. I'm going to sit and hold until I know what's going on. So we've got the 3 lit up, but I'm still concerned about the SU-100Y. So I'm quite happy to sit here and hold and help out the GC on this corner. I don't need to move. I'm in hard cover. The GC's in hard cover. He's all right, and my mate has come up to support. Now I notice the T21 is moving, and he's going to come up behind the team, isn't he? You can see where he's going. So I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to think. I'm going to have a good look, and then I'm going to move. The SU-100Y hasn't popped, and with a little bit of deceit and treachery, I mean, I've played this map a few thousand times. I know where he's going to come. And, you know, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to hold this flank now. And again, I moved quite quickly between locations, so that's the flow. And now I'm going to ebb. I'm going to sit. And I'm going to wait for support. Again, I can YOLO down there. I'm low on hit points. Well, why would I do that? My mate's driving the Black Prince. He's nearly full health. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to pop forward in a bit, spot this guy up again, and my mate's going to clear him. There you go. So if you look at that, I'd be an idiot, wouldn't I, to go YOLOing down. And now the Comet pushes the GC, so he's made the decision for me. I'm going to come, and again I'm going to move quickly across the map, and I'm going to help the GC clear him out. So that's good team play, right? I think so. So there we go, we're on 2.4k. I've got to look at the map. My mate's down there, he's fine. The GC's fine. We're now 3 on 2, but we do have an SU-100Y. The J Panther has actually given us some useful information there. Good on him. And now I'm going to flow, right? But now's the time to spot, not when the Sherman was telling me that I was a noob and da-da-da-da-da-da. No, forget it. Now is the time to flow. So I'm going to move down here. I'm having a look to see if help's required on that T34. That's well under control, so I'm going to move down here quick as I can and spot up the SU-100Y, and there he is. So fair enough, he's tunnelling down there. It's just fired, by the way, so there it goes. So I'm just going to clear him out. He's going to take an age to reload and turn and do whatever he's going to do. So, you know, unless I'm stupid and I bounce one off his gun mantlet, it's all over for him. There we go. Got him. Which leaves the T34, and we kept our GC alive. He clears him out. We're done. So there you go. If you watch that video back, you'll see the decision points in it. So what I'll say is, if someone's calling you a knob, and in fact you're holding or you're supporting your team or whatever, just ignore them. And you know, look at the example at the beginning. If your team push, then it's time to push with them. So you've got some critical decision points that you need to make in a game. And there they were. Alright, I played a related game, strangely, in the Scavenger earlier today. My mate keeps going on about the fact that the stock gun, if you like, is the best one to play, and not the one with the heat as premium, so I thought I'd take it out. Exactly the same thing, or exactly the same rules apply in this game, as they do actually in any game. So I've attempted to persuade my team to push out right. Broadly speaking, they have, although there's always one, isn't there? If you look at the map, there's always one who goes off on his own, and yeah, okay, whatever. So I'll push up here, and me and this other scav have got the same idea. We're going to sit here and hold. So if you like, back to the point, this is the ebb. There's no need whatsoever for me to push around this corner. There's 4 reds in there, and I'm getting 3 shots all day on the PZ. That was a blind shot, but it's worth taking. I can reload. No one's going to push me. This Leo is his heart. By the way, he won't be going through the turret on the Scavenger anyway. That's for sure. So me and the Scav are just sat here. We're not in platoon, but he's a good player, by the way. We're just sat here holding these guys up. I'm looking up at the mini-map, and my team's doing nothing, but that's okay, doesn't matter. Stug's going to push up in a bit, which is just hysterical, really. Watch this. Look at his teammate blocking him. He must be doing his absolute crust. Look. Oh, man, that's bad. Anyway, so we're still, you know, in ebb. There's no need for us to move. Trade with the Scavenger, that was just stupid of me. And I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking that we're going to need to make a choice at some point here. We've got them held. I'd sit here all day, but my mate decides that he's going to go push. So I stick one more in the PZ, and you can see me thinking about it. This is going to make or break the game. So he pushes, and I think, well, fair enough. KV1 is not long for this world. I reckon that we can get round here, clear these guys out. I wish the KV1 had lasted just a little bit longer, but alright, fair enough. So I'm going to target the Leo, do what I can with him. There we go. Pop. And then this guy just catches me as I go back down the ridge. But as you can see, my mate's pushed. He's cleared the PZ and he's gone into the Scavenger. So this guy, believe me, is not long for this world. So, reset, back to ebb. I mean, you can see my mate saying, hold. Like, I could not agree more. Let's have a look at the map. Let's have a look at the battlefield. Let's not go YOLOing off down the map and get picked off. And that's what I'm saying. Hold position. Now look, I'm not being a noob here. I'm actually being sensible. I'm waiting for the Reds to pop. Let them make the first move sometimes. There goes the KV. And now I can see the M7. The rejuvenated tier 4 M7. See that the video. Nasty tank now, actually. And I'm going to push on him because I figure I can clear him relatively easily. No worries. And we're going to float. You know, we're just going to push and clear this guy out now. That's no problem. We've got the other scav over there, but he's giving no focus fire or support to the poor old M7. That's a bad shot, by the way. Mate's going to come and show me how it's done. Yep, nice one, dude. And then we're down to the last scav. So again, whilst this game plays out, because it's not terribly exciting, we just deal with this guy pretty easy. Again, look at the ebb and flow of the game. Look at the map. Look at where the enemy are. Look at the fields of fire. Look at your own team and what they're doing, whether they're going to push, whether they're going to hold. But when you make that decision to come out of cover, have a good think. Take the extra second or whatever it is you need to make sure it's the right thing to do, because those decisions, those 2 or 3 big decisions in a game are really what's going to be the difference between a win and a loss, especially, you know, when, let's face it, you're going to have to carry. And there it is. So anyway, there it is, ladies and gents, ebb and flow. Have a good think about your decision making, when to push, when to hold, and you'll be golden, basically. Yeah, there's the stats on this. Very nice game. 2 first class. I think there's about, what, 4 or 5k damage between them. You ain't doing that in the garage. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Take care. Bye.